Good morning and welcome to the Short Stay Summit. Thank you for everybody for being here. You'll be very happy to know, oh no, I haven't lost my speech. I do have it. You'll be sad to know. So thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being at what is now the leading industry event in our sector, and I think I can probably say possibly in the world. And I'm immensely proud to be able to say that from our association, that a few years ago we didn't have a proper voice in Westminster, we weren't listened to, nobody understood our sector, and I now look around this room at the energy, the passion, the experience, I'm so impressed with what we've achieved and what us as an industry together have achieved. One of the things I do have to say now is that this is my last Short Stay Summit as the CEO of the STAA. I am staying in travel, but I'm leaving to go and run an organization called WISE Travel Confederation based in Amsterdam. The person who is going to be replacing me is somebody who you will all very much know. She has been at the forefront of helping Visit Britain, Visit England, get engaged with our sector for many years, and that is the lady who is sat over here, which is Janet Utley. And I know that the organization is in safe hands with Janet. She will take our sector and our industry forward and keep the momentum going that we've built over the years. So none of what we've done would have happened without the people in this room, without the passion and the belief that you've all had in your sector. We've had people telling us that we are doing X, Y, and Z, taking people's homes, doing this, and everything coming at our industry. And the belief of everybody in this room of knowing that we aren't the bad guys, we are the good guys of tourism. We are the people providing jobs in rural and coastal areas where no one else is. We are the people providing investment in our cities and across our countries. We know the good that tourism brings to people. And we know that we need to have voices in our sector that help us and that work with us. And I'm very happy to be able to tell you that the person coming on stage after me, he was here last year doing this introductory speech. The fact that he's here this year shows the commitment he's got to our sector. He's been a real true fan and champion of tourism across the UK, and that's the chairman of the all-party parliamentary group, Chris Webb, MP. I also know that Chris will not let you get away without saying a few words about his hometown, Blackpool. And Chris, would you like to come over? But thank you, and I'm weirdly more emotional than I thought I would be about actually this being my last summit. It's been a fantastic honor to do this.
Can I just do a chairman's prerogative, if you don't mind, Chris, effectively? So, I just want to thank you as the chair of the association, just for all the hard work that you've done over the 4 years. You've been a true friend to the association. You've been a true friend to me personally in terms of helping guide me and then putting up with all the nonsense that we do as an association. You've brought incredible people to the association. Chris being a great example, who without your friendship and relationship we wouldn't have met the wonderful Chris, who has just been a great friend to us as well. But you've made a real difference. You're leaving the association in such good hands with the team, and handing over to Janet as well. We're in a better position than before. And we do have a gift for you, but it's in a tube somewhere. No, it's stuck somewhere in a taxi, but I really want to thank you as chair and wish you very well. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, mate.
Round of applause, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, Chris.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to be back at the Short Stay Summit at what is a crucial time for the sector. The forthcoming visitor economy growth strategy will set out the direction for how we grow visitor numbers, increase value, and make sure growth is sustainable. We're also expecting the launch of the registration scheme for short lets later this year. Both will shape how this sector develops over the next decade. For me, tourism has always been personal. Like most young people and all my mates in Blackpool, we worked in hospitality and tourism all the way through our education and beyond. It's how I learned, how I earned my money, learned what I needed to do in the workplace, and shaped my work ethic. That's the story for so many in my constituency of Blackpool South and across the country today. Tourism is vital for our communities and a major part of the UK economy. In 2024, it contributed £147 billion, around 5% of the national economy, and generated £52 billion in tax revenue for the UK government. It also supports around 2.4 million jobs, nearly 1 in every 15 in the country. Tourism reaches every part of the UK, and every region depends on it. Looking ahead, the sector is to grow to £161 billion by 2030, with strong growth in inbound tourism and another 175,000 jobs created. The numbers speak for themselves, but it's the experience tourism gives that sets us apart from all other industries. For generations, Blackpool has been the place for escapism, entertainment, rest and relaxation. So if you haven't booked your trip to Blackpool this season, now's your chance. There's some cracking deals on the Pleasure Beach, so there's a bit of a shout out. But in 2024, 91% of inbound spend was leisure, the largest share in the country. People come to my hometown and many across the country for the experience and to make memories. At the same time, over £2 billion of investment is currently transforming my hometown. With new accommodation, new attractions, better transport and better digital infrastructure, a modern destination is now emerging. Work led by our incredible Blackpool Tourism Limited, the council, our local bid and other partners have helped diversify our calendar of events, extend the traditional tourism season and bring people in all year round. Strengthening our destinations profile like this is delivering measurable results that benefit the entire sector. In areas like Blackpool, the face of economic and social challenges, the opportunity to build a career in the visitor economy is an important engine for social mobility. In February, I hosted a jobs fair in Blackpool where I connected 5,000 people outside the labour market with employers. They're now in work, building skills and growing in confidence, and in time will progress just as I did in my first job at 14, selling Kiss Me Quick hats and sticks of rock. Looking to the future, the town is now aiming to bring all parts of the visitor economy, both public and private, together behind a one Blackpool vision. There's also an emerging force on cultural tourism, with Blackpool currently longlisted for the City of Culture 2029, even though we're a proud seaside town. And we hope to bring in broader range of visitors going forward. The ultimate goal is to make Blackpool a model of how tourism can help drive social mobility, economic inclusion, and urban regeneration. This is the kind of thinking we need right across the country, because tourism is more about numbers, it's about people, where they stay, how they travel, and how they fill their time. It's about high streets, venues, and public spaces. When tourism works, people feel alive. They're busier, safer, and vibrant all year round. That vibrancy isn't switched on and off for visitors. The same infrastructure supports everyday life in our towns and cities. Successful tourism can be measured in a number of ways. Yes, we can measure the number of visitors, spend, and length of stay, but we also need to focus on the right kind of growth in the right places. The All-Party Parliamentary Group for Hospitality and Tourism is one of the most popular APPGs in Parliament, with the support from across the House of all parties, demonstrating the broad support for the industry. Our role is to make sure your voice is heard, and to push for the changes that help tourism grow and succeed. As Chair, I've had the privilege of working closely with many businesses here today, industry leaders and workers across the country, as we're listening to people in the sector in my constituency. That engagement has given me invaluable insight into what's needed to help tourism businesses thrive, and also that the sector is ready and willing to work in partnership with government to remain a pillar of national growth and prosperity. And we have heard your concerns loud and clear. Rising costs and a high tax burden is holding the sector back. Targeted support is vital more than ever. With the right framework in place, hospitality and tourism can sit at the heart of UK's growth mission. You understand these issues better than anyone, and I've been proud to take these messages directly to the Chancellor and the Prime Minister. Because the future of this sector has to be shaped by the people that work in it, but also the communities that rely on it. I truly believe that tourism has a central role of our community's growth. In creating jobs, it gets people back into work, it supports our communities, and it opens up opportunities in every corner of the United Kingdom. That's why it makes this sector so important, and why the work that you do day in, day out matters. So thank you for all that you do. And as an APPG, just know we've got your back. Thank you very much.